We're going to call you up here and I'll get this squared away. This is Brown County Gun Owners Paul Riley.
Yeah, that should be good. Can everybody hear me all right?
Here we go.
So it's going to be like that. Now I got it. Thank you. So first things first, can everybody come in a little bit? I'm feeling the love here, but everybody's so spread out. I understand it's hot outside and the sun's beating you down, but it could have been raining. So come on in here so I can feel the love from all you people, so all the guest speakers can feel the love from you people. Jeremy needs to feel the love from you people. He's a skinny guy, man. He needs all the love he can get. OSP, you guys can come in too. We love you as well. I want to say greetings to my fellow freedom lovers and thank you for showing your support for freedom in our great state of Ohio. On my way here today, I was reminded of something my mom used to tell me when I was a kid. You know, and as you all know, Mom was rarely wrong. Almost every time she ever told us something, that she was correct. 99.9% of the time, she was always right. And there was one thing that she always told me as a kid, is that I was not appreciative enough. That I would take it for granted what I had available to me, and that I should be more appreciative of what I actually have. Well, I've come to the conclusion as a grown man that Mom was right 99.9% of the time. But when it comes to freedom, I believe she was wrong. And never just be content with freedom. You have to want more, or you end up losing it. If you sit idly by and allow the people that work in this house behind me to do what they want to do when they want to do it, they will take our freedoms away from us. And they are doing it right now as we speak. When you stop pushing for more, you end up with less. And that's how we got to where we are now. As a society, at some point, we stopped pushing for more, and now we have less. For many years, the ability to share information was not there for us. In 1859, when the legislator behind me made it illegal to conceal a handgun, unless you lived here in the city limits, unless you read the newspaper that was available to you at the time, you would have had no idea that there was even a law being created until you were face down on the ground being arrested for it. That's not how I see representation working. That's not representing we the people. That's representing self-righteous causes that allows you to have more power and less power for us. In modern times, we know about the shenanigans going on today, and we're here to gather together to do something about it. The politicians need to be held accountable. It's far past time that the representatives, senators, and congressmen be held accountable for their lack of actions. They choose to sit in this house behind me and ignore our request. They choose to not allow us to have a stand your ground law. They choose to put us in situations that make us question whether we should lawfully defend ourselves or not. And inadvertently at the same time are creating situations that will cause people to hesitate and cause them to be harmed when they could have easily defended themselves. I'm here today also to show support for Representative Becker and Keller and anybody else that will put their name on this resolution to impeach Mike DeWine. I'm here to let them know that we have your back. If you're willing to put your name on that document and you're willing to move forward with the impeachment of Mike DeWine, the citizens of Ohio need to make sure and let your representatives know that we have your back. Because like John Becker's not running for another term as representative, but he has still put himself on the blast. He's still put himself on the blacklist, and he still needs our support no matter what he ends up doing. You heard him say himself, if you were here, his handouts are gone. He's done. There ain't no more money coming his way because of how he's put himself and how he's aligned himself with freedom. And the evil in men's hearts don't want to support that.
All right, how are you?
And if you would stand against the removal of King DeWine, if you're a legislator in this house behind me and you would stand against the will of the people to remove King DeWine from this office, you better bet your sweet ass that we're not going to forget about it. Your seats will come available eventually. We will remove you from office. Mike DeWine has taken it upon himself to be the legislator and decide for everyone what's best for them in almost every aspect of our lives over a sickness with an extremely high recovery rate. Now, don't take me wrong. I'm not downplaying this sickness. I'm not trying to say that it's not real. I'm just saying that there's a really high recovery rate. And I'm also saying that all life is precious. So you should take the precautions if you feel like you should take precautions. But for the rest of us that just want to live our lives, we need to be able to live our lives the way we choose to live them. But our king's taken his powers too far. And it's time that our representatives take action on our behalf. It would be much better for everyone, every single man, woman, and child in the state of Ohio. It would be better if we could make these changes with the ballots. But I promise you, from the bottom of my heart, there is no shortage of bullets that will make this happen if all else fails. We all need to be calling our representatives and asking why they are not co-sponsoring these articles of impeachment. And we need to do that on Monday. And they need to know damn well where you stand on this. Because if you stay on the couch now, you might as well always stay on the couch. If you don't like the people, let me back up a second. It's your civic obligation to get out and vote when it comes to election times. It's your civic obligation to make sure that you make yourself aware and that you encourage others and you provide transportation if you can to get them to the polling booths, to get people voting and taking their civic responsibilities seriously. And if you live in an area, a county, a state, a township, and you don't have any viable candidates that align with how you believe and how you feel, then you need to become the solution to your own problem and stand up and be a viable candidate of your own. If you want to see a constitutional politician in office and nobody is giving you that, then you need to stand up and do it yourself. Being a member of a school board, a township trustee, even the board of commissioners in counties have little to no requirements to be hold those positions. A high school diploma and a basic understanding of the English language is about all the requirements you need to be a commissioner, a township trustee, or even on the board of the school board. And there's other positions available as well too. It took generations to get America to where we are today. We're not going to bring it back to its glory in a real short time. It's going to take time and it's going to take work. And it will only happen when we're working together. Whether it be by holding the seats, voting, sharing factual information, we can be the changes that we want to see. I want to tell everybody out here right now and everybody watching from home via the internet, we can make these changes together, but we can only make these changes together. I thank you for what you do, whether it be coming to rallies, posting videos, or sharing on Facebook, talking to your community members or to your family members or loved ones, trying to get them to see the light. But I can tell you right now, right here today, myself included, for everything that we're doing, we are not doing enough. My name is Paul Riley. I appreciate your time and listening to me. I hope you all have a blessed day.
Thank you, Paul. I've known Paul for a few years now, and I love hearing him speak. And